Wow, guys, it was a beautiful day here in Shanghai, China, but the weather suddenly changed. It's raining, it's cloudy, so that means we're gonna go home, and that gives me the perfect opportunity to check out some modes of transport here in Shanghai. This is a metro station, this is the metro sign here in China. I'm gonna get a ticket, go on line 10, and I'm gonna show you the metro here in China's biggest city. Let's go. I'm only gonna go one stop and then we're gonna leave the station and take a different mode of transport. You see, the stations are super large, super modern. There's usually multiple lines cutting through one station. This one has line 10 and a different one, I think it was line 14, something like that. But anyway, let's get a metro ticket in one of the machines. And there we are, it says tickets. Of course, with a station this big, you're gonna have to walk really long to get even to these machines. Let's see how you get a ticket here. English. And then pretty sure we're going here, Dashijie. And this is 3 yuan. And there we go, guys. This is how you get a ticket. You pay with a QR code and then it just drops out over here. That's what it looks like. You're gonna have to, of course, put it back into the barrier, into the machine when you leave. But you see the skyline of Shanghai. There's Shanghai Tower, there's the Oriental Pearl Tower. Pretty awesome ticket. All right, let's get through security first, because this is pretty much like an airport. And then let's get on line number 10. Security done, and now we just have to scan this ticket. The barrier is open for us, and magically we are through. Oh yeah, there's line 14, but we are going on line 10, which is a little further back. The station is huge. And there we go, line 10. Let's see what the metro looks like here in Shanghai. Well, to be fair, I've been on this exact line when I came from the airport, and I can tell you it looked really good. I just realized I bought the ticket to the wrong station somehow. I think it's gonna be fine because it can't be more than 3 yuan. I'm only going one station. But yeah, Laoximen, that's where we're going. Just one stop further from here. So this is what the train looks like, and they have these doors that only open when the train is here. Of course, that is a feature that you will see in most major Asian cities. Pretty crazy. It's also not too busy on this Monday. So yeah, it looks like a pleasant ride. Also air conditioned, as is the station. And there we go, that's our train. A little more busy, but not too many people standing on the platform waiting. And okay, the cars at the back aren't as busy, so that's very good. Let's get on. And with that, we're on the train. Look at that, guys. Pretty cool. Next up, Laoximen. I love how in these Chinese metros they have a pretty good outline of where the metro has been and where it's going. So we are currently going towards Laoximen. The next station will be the site of the first CPC National Congress, and then it goes all the way either to Hangzhou Road or to the Hongqiao railway station after it passes Hongqiao Airport. And then that blinking light on the left tells you what side the doors open on. So it's on that one. On this side, the same light does not blink, which means we're definitely leaving from this side. And with that, I think we're slowing down and we're entering Laoximen station. Alright guys, metro doesn't seem to be very busy today. This line, or this station, also functions as a stopover point for line 8. So you can cross over. This is the line that goes from north to south towards Chengdu Highway, I want to say. But yeah, let's watch the train leave, and then let's leave the station ourselves and go on a bus here in Shanghai. Let's hope this is going to work, considering I literally bought the ticket for the wrong station. I'm sure it'll be fine. And you see some people leave with a QR code. Unfortunately, I don't know what app to use, what mini app to use. There's too many. But yeah, no, it worked. All good. It's always a bit of a mystery to me where to leave. There's about 4 exits just on that side, and a few more if you leave through there. So yeah, I don't know. It's too many exits. Pretty cool one-way escalator up to the street. And then let's see if we can find a bus. Now the problem with buses is you also probably need an app to pay. I have one, but I don't know if it's for the whole country or just for Xi'an. Oh, this is gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough. There's also a tramway which I want to get on today. Let's see if that will work or not. But you know, this is China. You have to kind of figure things out as you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are facing some problems, which is very common here in China. I'm at a tramway station. I found a bus and tramway station here, and apparently you need this app. However, it doesn't let me get it. It doesn't let me generate a QR code, which is very peculiar. I think it means I just cannot take a bus or a tramway, but we will try anyway. We're not one for giving up, so I'm gonna wait for the next one. That's what they look like. I'm gonna get on there, and then we're gonna somehow try and you know, cheese our way on there. You need a very specific app for everything, which is a bit of a pain, but it's just how it is. So yeah, let's wait for the next bus. What is definitely very useful is that with this mini module you can see how far a bus is away. So there's one that I think it's the one that just left, and then the next one is 6 minutes away, so we're gonna have to wait for 6 minutes to get on it. This bus looks cool. I'm pretty sure it's an EV bus, electric one. At least it sounds like it. And there it comes. Hello. WeChat, yeah? Yeah? Okay, shit. We got on somehow. It's a very pleasant bus. The windows are open, but there's also aircon, so it's kind of perfect, you know. And we're out. That was the tramway, guys. I'm not sure if it was electric. It may have been, but yeah, it was pretty cool. The atmosphere on the bus was great. They're not very frequent, unlike the metro. But this is what the tramway and bus system is like in Shanghai. It is not the best for foreigners to use. I couldn't generate a QR code, which is kind of annoying, but I'm not going to push my luck any further with the buses. So instead, I'm going to take a bike. I'm going to take an electric bike on Alipay, and I'm going to cruise around the city. Should be fun. Let's do it. Well, you look at that. There are 2 bikes that I can unlock with Alipay, so I'm going to do just that. There we go. All the other bikes that you see here cannot be unlocked by foreigners. Well, I mean, maybe they can, but you need like passport and stuff, which this one doesn't require. So I'm gonna take that one, and then I'm gonna go to Lujiabang Road, where I'm staying. All right, let's go. I'm not gonna lie, this is a tiny bit sketchy. I'm literally on the street, and I think this is a bus lane or something like that. I'm keeping to the right, but I don't see anybody, and I haven't seen anyone on the sidewalk. No bicycle drivers, no motorists. I know in Guangzhou they do that a lot, but here it's not common, so I'm not going to do something illegal, basically. We'll be fine. Oh my god, the traffic's coming! This is nuts, guys. All right, I got my own lane now, thank God, but it's ending over there. Shanghai is scary. Shanghai traffic is not one to mess with. Whoa. All right, let's continue. And with that, the bike has been returned. Oh, it tells me to pay immediately. 1.8 yuan. 1.8. So that was what, like 20 cents? Something like that. Oh, okay, pay now. And with that, we got it done. Pretty cool. When technology works for you, it really works here in China, but if it doesn't, you are screwed. It's actually insane. But with that, I am going to end the video here, and I hope you enjoyed this little review of public transport. That was a pretty crazy one. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, please subscribe, and I'm going to see you all very, very soon in the next one here from Shanghai. Bye for now.